Exciting Friday afternoon here on Gossip Gala. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty, aka Gossip Buddy. I know I look like your host, but of course you look like my audience. Again, I want to give you guys this tip. If they're not ginger you, do what? Ginger yourself. It's Friday. Go and go and enjoy life. You understand? It's important that I state that so that you what? So that you know. With me is one of the most beautiful. When it comes to money, she's there. She has been requesting for a car recently, but I know for sure that she has someone ready to give her car as soon as possible. And I'm talking about ASAP or ASAP or whatever SAP. You get it. All right, I'm looking about any other person than the most beautiful Gorsey body. When it comes to money, she's there. No other person than Ogaraya, one of Africa. Hello.
I'm good.
Hey.
Yeah, I was stressing my vocals this morning. I was giving, guys, you need to see the jab I was giving.
Let's not
Give
go there.
me all of you. God, I know that I can sing. I want to go for, what's it called? Next year, I would like to go for Nigerian Idol. Yeah, so I'll start prepping my voice. Guys, don't worry, I can sing. Yeah, I was doing that, and some people were like, I know that the people behind the scene can tell that I have a very lovely voice. Ooh, my name is Uyime. Yeah, you get it.
Oh my God, Jesus! Wait! I have tears in my eyes because, bro, you got me on this one. What is that exactly?
I was thinking that I was doing
you're doing what?
What's it called?
Melody.
Yeah, melody. You're watching Uyime on Gossip Gala.
What is this one exactly? Is it soprano? Is it alto? Is it tenor? I'm even confused.
It's treble. Treble. Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. Doesn't make a difference how you mess on me that. It is not part
But
of
guys,
soprano or treble.
I tried. They
Really?
know. I tried now.
I
Compared
said
to-
they know. You
They
they
know.
tell the people. Come they tell them say they know.
They know that I tried.
But this one hits me up, oh man. But I like it though. I mean, I like the part where you said you know try out next year.
Yeah,
Nigerian
I
Idol.
would. I just hope they don't turn me to all these memes.
You're
that
not
I'm
not
like-
serious. What are you expecting?
No, but then I
No.
would go and work on my voice.
Oof.
I'll go for training.
Oof.
There's this voice training I saw online. Something like that. I'm going to go and learn it. I'll download it and I'll be training. So I'll start training for Nigerian Idol. You guys should watch out for me because I'm coming in hot. I am coming in hot. I am
Hotter.
coming in to take that stage. I am coming in to mount my guard. So Nigerian Idol, you guys should watch out for me because I am coming in hot.
That's it.
That's it. And that's
Energy.
on period. Any other Ogaranya is a what? Counterfeit.
Hey,
Yeah.
again, if you not ginger you
Ginger
yourself.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm gingering myself. I
Wow.
believe in me. Even if you people don't believe in me,
No be
I
smart,
believe in myself.
me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I beg. I really don't even know where you get all this stuff from. But you're actually cracking me real hard. Well, tell me, what's the plan for the weekend?
Normal.
It's not normal. Are you doing? Are you incorporating this voice training now? In the
Yes,
weekend?
I would start
You
it
start-
actually. Yes.
oh, okay.
Yes.
But don't you think you're supposed to have a teacher though? I mean,
When there is YouTube, what do I need a teacher for?
uh-uh.
When there is ChatGPT, there is
Confidence
YouTube.
101.
What do I need a teacher for?
Aye,
No, I'm good.
hey,
I'm good. Then I think I will join the choir.
Which
you know
choir-
the
which
choir.
choir be
You know
that?
the choir I'm talking about.
which
Yeah.
choir?
I'll go and join there so
Which
that
choir
you know,
be that?
they'll
If not the
teach
one
me-
where they think they go pursue you.
Choir, they'll teach me. They'll teach
They
me
go
how to
pursue-
sing. Yeah.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Yeah, so I think
I love
I'll
it.
put that as part of my bucket list for this
Ooh.
year, 2025. So that
Wow.
next year, 2026, I know that I am well prepared. I know
Uh-uh.
that I will be one of the top contestants.
Hey.
You can see the seriousness in my face. That's to tell you that I am serious.
Ooh.
So that's what I'll be doing this weekend.
Mm.
Be doing that, rehearsing and all of that. Yeah.
And I'm thinking your prayer point to change as well, right? I mean, you have to be praying, for you to be secure a spot, in the
I don't
Nigerian
need to
Idol.
pray.
Hey!
I have already secured the spot.
Wow.
Why should I pray?
Ah.
I have already
What
secured
the
that
doing?
spot. That spot is already there
Wow.
for me. There's already a spot titled Ogaraya there already. So, I mean, it's
I
there.
didn't know this though.
It's there
This is
already.
giving me testimony upon
Ah,
testimony. Lord choosing they learn.
don't worry, you will see. Watch
Oh!
out. Watch out. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend. And of course, watching movies as usual.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I mean, of all the things, I like the past that you said
Oh,
you go
watch.
and
Oh,
you do some training, you
yes,
know?
now I will.
Yes.
On Monday, I'll
I
be back
really
here.
love it.
I'll be back here to show you guys the progression.
It's not
The
the
yeah,
progression.
the
You never know the sound where you did
the
for now. They talk
progression.
about
Yeah,
progression.
the progression.
Oh my god, oh, this is really keeping man. For me, I really don't have anything special, you know. I mean, just like you said, I think the usual.
Mm-hmm.
Except that I'll be on the mainland this time.
Oh,
Yeah, but I
okay.
intend to rest. I don't even have anybody's stress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my mom just texted me this afternoon and she's like, hey, you know, we are preparing this. What would you like to eat with? I'm like, okay, that is it, you know? When you're going back to the house, there's this way that you're being treated. I don't
Yeah.
know about other persons, but for every time in my house, I feel like a governor. I feel like a president. I
We
don't
don't
know if
see
you
you
get.
always now. That's
I
why.
think that's what
Yeah.
it is. But then there's this. How are you? How you doing? My mom will first and hug me. They
Mm-hmm.
should not peck me. No, I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to go home, you guys. All right, let's quickly check what's going on in Strict X. You already know now. This place is chaos, chaos, more chaos. If you get it. All right, from the first tweet, first Twitter we have from Triad, if that's the right pronunciation to the name, says, "I love a man who initiates things. You busy this weekend? I was hoping we could go wine testing. Not this. When am I seeing you? I'm for season days actually. I'm at it's important that I clear my throat so that when I want to talk now, nothing will hold me behind. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with this person 100% because I really don't know. Again, it might just be words, right? It might just be words, but then you actually do mean certain things. I know there's someone one time, that should be earlier this year, that I've told me, oh, Gospity, I like you. I really want us to be in a relationship. First question I just said this guy, not a question per se, but then I'm like, okay, if you really want us to do this thing, I mean, I like you. You got fiery. You're smart. You know, he's into the tech world, so you can understand there's money and all of that. But then back of my head, I'm like, okay, I want us to see. But then for every time that we plan to, there's always something coming up from his own aunt, not from my own, right? Because I mean, I can somehow clear my my schedule to just put you in. But then there's always something going on. And even when I asked him, well, where do you think we can even go out to just have a conversation and all, he calls the wrongest of places. Do you understand? So I mean, to be honest, I have that belief system that the kind of places that you also go to are the kind of places that you think of immediately. You ask, "Oh, can we go out?" Somehow, shows the kind of person that you are. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not a club person. This is not me shading anybody. But then, if I'm having a conversation with someone, I don't think I want to have a conversation with
In a
someone that
club
wants to always go there. I don't know if you get what I'm saying because
or any
that's not
hotel.
the place I want to
Mm-hmm.
be. I want to be at. Well, if that's the place you want to be at, that's beautiful. But then we can't blend. You get it. So yes, heavy on what this person has said. Everything Nigerian men are always or Lagos men to be precise. Now let's say when are we going to see? To be honest, I hate that word to be like. What happened to babe? I just sent you a dress. I'll be taking you out by 8. But like, what is so bad in that? What is so bad in I'm thinking of making potatoes and fried eggs, but
My
I don't
dear,
want to do it alone. I
don't
want to do it
stress
with you.
yourself too
Can we do
much.
it together? What's the big deal?
Nigerian men are not romantic at
Hi.
all. Their own is
When are
that's
we seeing?
when are we seeing?
And then when are we
When are
seeing
you
at our
coming?
panto?
Honestly, okay, now let me tell you guys this story. So there's this, I don't even know. I think, okay, it was my former Instagram account. You
Okay.
get, I don't know that they used to toast somebody on IG. So somebody
Don't be
toasted
doing
me.
that. You're a fine girl now.
Somebody toasted me on IG, and I
Mm-hmm.
gave the person my number.
Mm.
Now the person entered my DM. How are you? Oh, I'm good. I'm okay, and all of that. Then the person was like, when can we see? And I was like, when can we see? I was like, anytime you're available, we can see. Do you get? I know. Then the person was not like, he stays on the mainland, to be precise. I stay on the island. Do you get? Now the person was not telling me that I will have to leave the island and come to the mainland. That he wants us to meet in a closed, in
Hey.
a closed
That
what's it
one is
called?
already sounding secrecy
Wait
already.
now. He said he wants us to meet in a closed scene. And the first thing I did, I was like, do I look like a runs girl to you, or do I
Hey,
look like a whore
wait.
to you? If you want to see me, you see me the first time, and you're
Mm.
telling me you want to see me behind closed doors. What's that? If you can't see me in a restaurant, or if you can't
Bro.
take me to let's say the beach, or
Mhm. Mhm.
somewhere open, then
Mhm.
forget it. I'm not coming to meet you. And that was how
Mm.
the conversation ended. Straight up,
Wow.
like I had to tell him heads on.
But
I
that's so
was
raw, though.
Yes, now I had
Ah,
to
ah.
tell him, like, do I look like a whore that you just saw somebody on IG? Oh, let's see close door. Me, I'll now come, mumu. With the way, and I say, Abi, you want to kidnap me? Abi, you're
Mm.
planning to do, because that's what you guys do nowadays,
Mhm. Mhm.
and all of that. Then he now said that why am I sounding that way? I know. I said, no, I have to sound that way because I can't.
That's
You
not your
can't
kind
put.
of
Yeah, that's
person.
not my kind of
Mm.
person. Since that, the person not talk to me again. No, like that was it. Do you get?
Oh
And also, I
wow.
I think they can do better. You get?
Yes,
It
we need
shouldn't
them to
be.
do better,
Yes, it
please.
shouldn't be when
Where
can we
can we
see?
see?
Come and see me. This
Can
one,
you be
like,
creative?
and once they say when can we see, just know
Most of the
that
time is
it's
more about
always,
coming to their place,
yes,
and
their
that's
place
what
and
even
all
makes
of
it
that.
annoying.
Annoying,
Especially
true.
when we've not even had maybe more
A
serious
proper
conversation for me to
conversation,
even know where to
yes,
place you. Then you not
yes,
give me that.
yes. It's very
I
annoying.
will show you to your level straight. I mean, I
Straight
head
up.
ahead really. I don't have time for all of it. I love people that are creative. Jesus. You see this part where he said, I was hoping we could go wine testing. That's my kind of man.
Do they do wine
Yes,
testing in
now they do
Nigeria?
now. Yes, now.
Maybe it's not a culture
They do.
thing here. Maybe it could be.
I mean, for the
For
big
the big,
birds. Yeah,
that's, you see, the reason why you need
for
to
the big
roll.
birds.
That's why you need to roll with people like the big guys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't roll with the all the small boys. Their head, their own is when can we see? And
Oh
once
my
they ask
god.
you when can we see, just know that they just want to,
Mm-hmm.
do something with you, and that's it.
I,
So
I I actually like when people are
exactly,
creative.
yeah.
I mean, I love so much, and I love if I really love you, I want to be in your space. I
Mhm.
want to disturb you. Do you understand? That's
Mhm.
literally what it is.
Mhm.
So be creative. Be very spontaneous with it. Like which one is when can we see?
Can we see? It's
Me so
annoying.
I'm honestly I'll ask you too when can we
Mm.
see because if you like
Yeah.
say what they do when can we see things you get it. All
Mhm.
right, on to the next from Kalasi. If that's the right pronunciation to this one said nothing worse than realizing you shouldn't have told someone so much. Nothing worse than realizing you shouldn't have told someone so much. I cannot beg to differ on this one, but I cannot relate. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, because I'm one of those persons that is very sure about who exactly I'm speaking to and what. You remember the last time we had a conversation about secrets, who we should tell and all. If this is a secret, I cannot tell anybody. Even my mom cannot know about it. It's me and God. That's why it's secret. But then if you tell anybody anything, you should also have that mindset that this is something that if you hear outside,
Mhm.
you know go pain you. You know go
You
vex.
you won't be
Do you
angry.
get?
Yeah.
So I mean nowadays people are always saying that um um what's the word now?
Don't
What's
worry, I understand.
what's
I
the
understand.
what's the word now? But you get it. So I'm not, one of those persons that would tell people when I know that this person is not very serious or
Mhm.
for me. I'm not doing that.
Well, actually,
Mm.
speaking about telling people something, you get,
Mhm.
like you said, you don't tell someone something that you know that if you hear it outside, you won't be happy.
I mean,
And I feel like not everybody knows that and all of
they
that.
can they know
Do you get? So
now.
I think, see, your secret should remain your secret. Don't go and
Period.
tell anybody. You can tell people what you want them to hear, not the
Mhm.
one you don't want anybody to hear. I
Yeah.
feel like that's how you should just
That's
act.
exactly
So
that's how
once
it
you
should
act
be.
that way, even if the one you told the person and you hear it outside,
You won't be bothered
you
because
won't be bothered. Be like, okay, well,
okay.
yeah. So that's just
I
it.
mean, it's really no biggie, really.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I think I've also trained myself to not be able to do certain things that will not start keeping as secrets.
A
I think
secret.
that there's that part too, right? Yeah. To be honest, I really don't have so many skeletons in my cupboard. I don't even think I
Do
have
I?
any.
I don't think. Do I?
Exactly. So, and most of the time, I feel like many people that know me know me.
Mhm.
People that understand me understand me.
Like you're
People
an
that
open book.
love me.
You're an
Exactly.
open book.
I
Yeah.
don't have time to come and start saying, "Oh, I don't want people to know that." Because there's also the time for growth as well. There's time
Mm.
I mean, there's really a lot of things. But I mean,
True.
for you people that have somehow have some skeletons in your cupboard, first of all, I'm so sorry that you
Now,
people
now they
have
fear
that
pass.
exactly. And the fact that you've spoken to other persons
Mhm.
about it, of
About
course,
it.
you're feeling a
Yeah.
certain way about it. But then,
True.
brace up, ginger yourself.
You're gonna
It's
be all
time.
right.
Exactly, you be all right. This time, this one too, we pass. I think that's literally what I think I love more about life.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how difficult that moment is, it will
It
pass.
will
You
pass.
know, be like, it will pass.
Yeah.
You get. All right, on to the next. We have Faye Sayo on this one, and she says, "You really have to pray for discernment. You've been genuine with someone, and the whole time they've been strategic with you." It's just going back to all the things that we've said earlier as well. It says spirit of this discernment. I really don't know what it is, but I've just had it for the longest of time. Probably that's why I don't fall victims to having to cry and say, oh, I told this person this thing and the person, oh my God, Lord. I'm not one of these persons. I'm sure of who I want to speak to, people I have in my corner. What exactly am I saying? Let me tell you, there's something that happened 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Now, where I was sitting on the norms, I would have probably just kept calm, right, and do what I have to do and leave there. But then I had people there, so I was just vibing with them and all. But somehow, one other person felt like I was somehow attacking him, and it turned against me, like straight up. But then he's more like my above, so there's really nothing I can do at that time. I had to stay calm, stay quiet, do what he said I should do, and keep it moving. Right? Now, I give this context to actually tell that there are times where you really don't need to talk. There are times where you really don't need to tell people anything. Because I mean, having sometimes when that particular, incident be play in my head, I'm always like, I mean, I'm very sure if I've been quiet and I did not say anything, I would have actually just passed and nobody would have actually noticed what happened or what is going on with me. Do you get what I'm saying? But because at that time I was, talking in my point, earn my point. Now, also get to understand that most of the times I can actually, when I say certain things, I might come out really strong, even though I am not like that. I feel like I actually just say things that me, I don't really forget what I talk. But you get? But then if I say certain things, it comes out like I'm actually attacking the person. So the person had to retaliate, which is something I do understand, right? But then, like I said, at that point, having to play that in my head, I don't see a need why I would have even said anything in the first place. And I've just kept quiet and just keep it moving. But then I said certain things I would have not said. And that's what happened, at the end of the day. So I have just learned, not even I'm just learned, because again, it happens as a mistake. It happened so many times to me. So I'm learning to know who to speak to, when to speak to, how I should even say it. Because like I said, I have this, my voice is loud. I have this thing for once I say something, it looks like I'm coming to attack you. And most of the times, it's not like that. But the fact that people get it like that, it's not very important that I know how to even say it, what to say, when to say it, who exactly am I even saying it to? How will this person understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? So if you're able to learn all of these things, it's easy to just get out from certain problems, from certain issues. So yes, Faisa, I get you. Honestly, I get you, but it is what it is. That's life. I think that all of these things we've highlighted is just, do we add it to adulthood? I mean, kinda, because not many persons you're literally being taught how to, how to speak to people. Not many persons you're really taught how to relate to people. Before now, I used to have issues with people. I mean, to some extent, I have this,
okay.
perfectionism kind of thing where I believe that you're supposed to know this thing. I'm not supposed to, they tell you, say you're supposed to get common sense. You get? But then I've also come to realize that humans are different. The way we actually digest thoughts is quite different from the way another person will. So the way I understand something and see things are, of course, quite different from the way you see it. So why I'm busy holding you accountable and saying, no, you're supposed to see it, I'm supposed to also understand that you're seeing it differently. You are literally not even in the same, in the same place that I am in. That's why we are having, of course, the conflict and the issues. So all of these things are something that you have to learn as you grow. So I think yes, it's part of adulthood. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel, and aside from, learning when to speak to people and all of that,
Mm.
I think she's also coming from the place of friendship, relationship, and all of
That's
these
what it
things.
is.
So, like I said, like you've said everything. You get,
Mm.
learning how to have this mind of your own. When you have a mind of your own, trust me, nobody can run you straight. That's
Right.
just it. But when you don't have a mind of your own, you can fall prey to anybody's tactics and all of these
Mm.
things. So it's just, I feel like everybody has that spirit of discernment, but
Hmm.
there's just this noise. There's just this noise.
Hmm.
If you pay attention, if you pay really close attention to yourself, there are times when you want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
There's this quiet voice speaking to
That's the
you.
Holy Spirit.
That's the Holy Spirit. Like there's a way you feel,
Mm-hmm.
and all of like you there's no how you want to do something. You feel different. You have different type of feeling
Mm-hmm.
towards that particular thing you want to do, and all of that. So I just feel like it's paying attention to yourself. I know there was someone I was dating. Deep down, I know that this person no rates me at all.
Hmm.
But I was
Okay.
still choking head. I already know. There's this like I don't need the person to come and tell me in my face that, Uyima, I don't like you, I don't rate
Mm,
you. I know.
mm.
I already know. But then again, I was still, still putting myself into that. I was still investing my time, my
Trying to
energy
see that it
into
works.
jiggers and all
Mm.
of that. And at the end of the day, what happened? It didn't work. And also, I feel like everybody have that should I say spirit of discernment. I think the Holy Spirit has given everybody that spirit of discernment. It's now left for you to know when to use it and listen to yourself. And that's why I said having a mind of your own. When you
Okay.
have a mind of your own, you can't fall into anybody's tactics. That's just it.
Emphasis on that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the explanation that you gave,
Mm-hmm.
because at first I was trying to understand what it is
Oh,
exactly
okay.
you're saying. But then I get it because I mean, going back to all the things that we learned from on Sunday, you understand that, each and every one of us has a Holy Spirit. But then
Mm-hmm.
many persons don't really pay attention to
Attention to
what the
it.
Spirit even
Yeah.
has to
To
say.
say.
I
Yeah.
agree, actually, I do. All right, moving on to the last, we have from Black Girl. Can't believe next week is July. Time flies when you work every day. Emphasis. I'm not even going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
About you're working every day, bro, you're not literally going to tell or even know when, the week goes by,
Yeah.
as it
True.
is. Well, yeah, I mean, next week is July. It's my month, really.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's my month. Oh, yeah, anything special you want to see on this one?
Well, you've said it all.
This one was
Or Tuesday is first, so
I
I
mean,
mean,
first of the
mhm.
month. It's a good one. I mean, for we that salary earners, it's a good one now. Don't you think so?
It's a
It's the
good.
SMEs that be crying at
Well,
this
it's
point.
a good one, and at the same time, it's not good
That's not
because
a good one.
by the time already you don't spend the salary finish, so you are just waiting for the
Wait.
money to
Oh,
drop.
adulthood.
Exactly. So you are literally just waiting for the money to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Once it drop like this, you carry it and go and do all the
Everywhere.
things you want to do,
Oh
and
Lord.
then
Then you remember 5K.
you
Then you wait
remember.
again. Then you wait again for
You
the
now wait
month.
again. Then while you are waiting again for the month,
Lord.
you have already spent.
what
So
what a life.
what a life! Oh God, God
Oh
will
my
help us. It's
God.
God that will help us, sha.
Amen. No.
But then again,
Oluwa ṣàánú
at
mi.
least it's better than not, making any money.
Anything,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
At least we
Actually,
dey see small change.
mm-hmm.
5K will go manager.
Ha.
I just hope that I'm able, because I've been postponing having to get pizza for myself for the longest of
Pizza.
time.
No, you should.
And given
You
that it's my
should.
month already, I just
You
hope
should.
that I
You
eventually
should.
get the pizza that I want
My
to.
advice to every single person out there, as long
Mm-hmm.
as you're working, what I always do is
Tell me.
when I get the first thing I used to
You
do,
say it's pay yourself first.
you pay yourself, carry
Omo,
yourself, carry
I've,
yourself, take
I've,
yourself out.
I've
Go
never
and,
done that.
go and buy the things that you've always wanted to eat, but
Mm.
you were just looking at your pocket like, if I
Those
do
money
this,
no go reach.
take yourself out, buy yourself, then relax. Then
Mm.
you can now start footing all the other bills. I know that's
Mm.
what you should be doing.
But you know what the problem with that kind of this thing, because you're not even the first person saying
Mhm.
it. The problem now is when if you don't go spend too much,
No, you
you
don't
are going
spend too
to
much,
borrow at the end of the day.
No, you don't spend too much. Like me, my
Mhm.
my Oga knows my signature. This thing.
Okay.
So anytime I just say, I know that okay, Asu is ready
Wow.
and waiting for me. So there's this rice that I love to eat. It's
Okay.
called Asun rice. It
Mhm.
comes with plenty of goat meat, if you
Ew.
understand what I mean.
Oh my
and
lord.
it's now
See the way you're
very
explaining
and it's
it.
now very spicy. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. So I always make sure that, and I used to buy 2 plates. So
Ah, ah.
one in the morning, one in the evening. That's what I used to
Eh,
eat that day.
this
But then
enjoyment
again,
stuff
yeah,
here.
yes.
I love it.
that's it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll actually take a bold step
Yeah,
to
do
get
it.
my pizza. I mean, I've been wanting to.
Do it.
Biggest size, Let
Do
me
it.
eat it. I'm tired.
Do it.
But yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's go on a short break, guys, to start the gossip proper. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Orlando, I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip Gala. They like Ofofo. Them like Ame, but make una change. Be like me and mind their business. Thank you.
My name is Arojina, the proverbial Ogidigbo drama. Keep watching Gossip Gala. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Tenny. Please keep watching Gossip Gala.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Like I said earlier, it's time to kick off this gossip table. All right, the first one on the list says our Nigerian parents are part of the problem. Are they really part of the problem? I mean, let me explain this. So there's this beautiful girl that felt like it was important to call out her parents and every other Nigerian parent, probably except mine. You get, you know what? Let's watch the video, guys. It's better to hear it, from the horse's mouth.
When I tell you guys how our elders are the reason why Nigeria is in it's not just elders in Nigeria. I'm talking about elders in America too. Our parents. Let me give you an example of my parents. My parents took about, I would say, around $100,000 to $200,000 in Nigeria. That's 200 million to build a massive compound in the village, and they live in an apartment here in America. Now, let me explain that to you. Apartment that I helped them get into. My sisters and I, we struggled growing up. I didn't come from rich parents. We struggled. And my parents would always find money. Whatever little money we had, they would put it in that village home every time. And my sisters would be like, why are you people forcing money there when you guys should be using money here to help your kids? Fix yourself. Build your life. Something. No. My parents spent the whole entire checks that they would, whatever little money they could get, they would use it to fund building a house in Nigeria as their retirement plan. Do they have retirement money? No. How often do they go to Nigeria? Once a year, and they can only be home for maybe a week because they have to come back to America and work. They can't even afford to enjoy the house that they spent 200 million to build. Their kids, we are too busy starving, working, trying to make ends meet for us to even, when do I have time? I haven't even set foot in that house in the village because I don't have time. What am I doing in the village? I have to make money. But if I say this now, you people won't understand that our problem, the problem Nigeria has, starts from our elders, and it's on us, this generation. We have to break generational curses. This is our duty.
So I think you have a lot to say first. Let's hear what you have to say concerning the video.
Honestly speaking, I think I am with her on this one because tell me why you were spending that amount of money in the village. We all know, knowing fully well that this is a place that you're not going to be stepping foot regularly. This is not a place that you would always lay your head. Do you get? And all of that. And village, for like a village for that matter. I don't know if you guys, I don't know why this Ifunaya story didn't trend on X, and okay, it trended on X. I don't know why
but
it
you
didn't
say you
trend
didn't get
on
the
IG.
visibility that you think.
Yeah, it didn't get that visibility. Did you guys listen to her story? How the father spent 25 years in the United States, and the man and he was building his his house in the village. And guess what? His relatives, his blood brother, his brother and his sister, guess what they did? When he came back to Nigeria, they locked him up. They took over the property. They didn't feed him. They didn't do any, like, they didn't even take good care of the man. Now the girl was worried about the father. And she was like, I can't hear from my father. Not until that suspicion, grew. And then she came back to Nigeria. And when they didn't even want her to enter her father's house, the house that the father built and all of that. So tell me, why would you be, that money that you're using to spend building a house in the village, why don't you use it and acquire a property in the abroad? Or even if you don't want to acquire any property abroad, why don't you acquire a property down here in Nigeria, but not necessarily the village? Now, I went through the comment section of this particular video, and a lady said that was how her parents, did the same thing. They built a house and all of that. And I think when they came back to like just have like this family dinner and all of that, the parents died and they buried them inside that house. Until now, nobody is living in that house. So the money is wasted. Everything, the whole thing just went to waste. So I think what that girl, what the lady is trying to say is, rather than taking that money, spending that amount of money, trying to build a house in the village, you could use that money to do other things. You could use that
Other
money
things
to
like what?
you could use that money to start, start a business over there, even buy an apartment over there. That's just my 2 cents on it, because I don't know, if it's me, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would spend money and be building house in a village. What for?
So, I feel like most of the things you've said is probably what any typical Gen Z would have actually said. And we'll somehow not understand. I mean, we stayed here in Lagos. I met somebody, was it last week or so, and I was asking this person, where are you from? And he immediately told, he's not a Lagosian. But then he just told me he's a Lagosian because he was born and bred here. Then what happens to the place your father is from? Many people, I feel like, I mean, we really don't talk much about our own place of origin. We are always more, I mean, I get it though. Yeah, I mean, given that, the world is evolving, we are not throwing culture somewhere, things that are supposed to matter, our traditions, they don't matter anymore. I mean, it's kind of crazy to me. If it's the culture that, of course, doesn't sound okay to me, I would, of course, kick against it. But then there's nothing wrong in building a house in the place, in your own home, the place you call home. I mean, we've actually also stereotyped the word village. It's not a bad word at all. Oh. This is the problem. It is not a bad thing at all. No, because
our forefathers have made it a bad thing.
How?
Yes, they have. They have made it a bad. Not here when they say village people. They have made it. Now people don't want to go back to the village.
That's what I'm saying.
People don't want to visit the village because they know the aftermath of it. So everybody just they avoid them gingerly, and that's what that girl is trying to say too. Okay.
So I get the village people part. I mean, these are the issues. When we say one particular thing repeatedly, automatically it becomes a very subtle law, because that's what it is. Village people, it's heard from normal Nollywood films, heard from we having to laugh about it and crack jokes about it, to now having that view. I'm not saying it does not happen. But then, what is really so bad in having to build a home in your build? I mean, there's really nothing there. This was complaining about the cost, that 200 million naira is too much. What is too much? I heard you when you said it is waste. I don't understand. If anything happens to anything happens to she later in the day, who would take ownership for the property? Who would take ownership for the property? It's them, obviously.
In this Nigeria.
I'm confused.
In this Nigeria.
How now?
That they will fight you. Your brother
They will fight who?
They will fight the children. In this Nigeria.
See, I feel like one of the reasons why things like that happen is probably there's something wrong with the document, the CFO. Yes. Because how are you fighting me on top of my father's property? Is your name included there? Are you joking?
Wait.
Where is the law in all of these things?
Do you know that when it comes to things like this, these village people, they don't look at law.
They look at what?
They go behind, they use juju to do these things. If you have the whole document complete. Haven't you heard
I thought you were a child of God. No. Wow. Wait.
Oh my days. Oh my goodness.
No, we need to understand it.
Jesus.
Why are you scared of juju? Because literally,
wow.
Wait.
Hey, God.
On Sunday, you people will say the person that is inside of you is greater than the one in the world. Don't you recite that as well?
I recite.
So why exactly are you scared of juju? Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Wow.
They should bring it.
Wow.
I'm not joking. Is my God not living?
In the boski. Wow.
This girl is not serious.
God.
No, but I'm being for real.
Haven't you heard of people who innocently died because of 1 or 2 landed properties in the village? Why didn't God come down from heaven to save that person's life?
I am not saying it does not
happen.
Is the
person not a Christian?
This is you insulting God.
I'm not insulting God.
That is what it is. How? But you're telling him that why did you not come down to save the person?
I'm just trying to tell you that this is no wahala.
God,
It's okay. I'm sure people understand where I'm coming from. Everybody understands where I'm coming from. I am not insulting God. I am not insulting. You said,
Okay.
am I not a Christian? And I'm trying to tell you that I am a Christian.
Okay.
But
But I
the
also believe that
wickedness,
juju is more than you. That's what it
that's
is.
not what I'm
No, that is what
saying.
you said
Ah,
though.
Jesus.
Eh?
Okay.
That is what you said.
Juju is
Oh,
more than me.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
Wow.
That's not what I said. You are misinterpreting the whole thing.
See, so that we don't, given that we don't have enough time,
Okay.
there's really no problem in them having to invest 200 million naira in building a property, building a house in their village. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Whether they build it wherever it is, I think that even building in the village is even perfect. I mean, my dad has a house in the village. He has a school in the village. Makes sense. That's what they should be.
Okay.
Because again, it's retirement plan. That's one of the things that I don't understand.
I hear you.
Again, like I said, you literally have just spoken like a typical Gen Z, so I get it.
In the Boski. I am
Wow.
the metal god.
Okay.
In the Boski.
You'll be shocked.
Don't worry.
No, it's not. I'm not even concerned, to be honest.
That's
Because
what I'll be calling you now. In the Boski.
Interboski how? That's a different that's a
Uh-huh.
different person.
I
That's a
get-
different
I get-
identity. That's
yeah.
not me. Do you understand? But then I also I actually agree or believe that my God is actually bigger than whatever it is. I mean, I used to think that this village people is normal trend and normal jokes and all of
It's
that.
not normal trend though.
Like I said, in as much as I get it that things like that do occur, it can't happen to me. Ota, on to the next. So we have here birthday controversies. Is the celebration worth it? So I mean, I've been back and forth on what birthday is. I think last week we were talking about somebody saying that birthday is demonic. Saying happy birthday to you is demonic, and they took it back to Pharaoh. God, I beg. All these things, I don't understand it. Then we have some people saying. Someone saying here that it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you can see from the first person there that having to spend or even borrow money because you want to do birthday shoots, you want to throw party, you want to get new clothes, new wig, new phone, is more like, I mean, it's just you being stupid, and I kind of agree. But then there's somebody called Griffey that I don't understand this person's point, to be honest. It says unpopular opinion, right? Birthday photo shoot is an adult is an indicator of narcissism, main character syndrome, and low IQ. I actually beg to differ, but what does Wofi has to tell us? And it says, not understanding that you are a main character
no
on your
English.
birthday signals a systemic lapse in early stage identity, scaffolding, and personal brand formation. It's a childhood trauma induced form of low self-esteem resulting from deep neglect. And I actually cannot beg to differ, because tell me how. I mean, there are a lot of these things, really. I like how the three of them has, different perspective to you just one thing, birthday. It's crazy, really. I mean, the first person is saying that it doesn't make any sense having to, be in debt because you want to throw party. And then you have the belief system that your guys will send you money. That's really,
There are
really
people
serious
like that,
dululu.
There are
What?
people like that. There are people that go to loan apps. They borrow some certain amount of money that they want to spend for their
Oh,
birthday.
Father Lord.
Where you were here on this table when we took a story where a guy said, and it was on a Friday, where a guy said that this thing that he went for his friend's birthday celebration. Apparently the girl did not have money to buy food to like feed the whole to feed everybody, all the guests and all of that. And then he got there, and when he got there, the girl was not telling him the girl was like, okay, that anything you order, you're going to pay for it. And he was shocked. He was like, that I thought it was your birthday. I thought you were going to cover the whole bills and all of that. So this just brings it to the fact that there are people who borrow money to celebrate birthday. That is for number one. You get, this person is correct, and I don't think it's financially wise enough to do that.
No, it is not even about finance. You are actually a very stupid person.
Exactly, because I feel like people who do this, they have this self-entitlement mentality that let me borrow. I know that, okay. Like I said, they have this self-entitlement mentality. Now, moving on to Groovy Abi, what they call him. I get that when we're kids, when some of us were neglected. I get that when we're kids, some people were neglected. You get. and all of that. Nobody, they didn't throw you the kind of birthday parties you wanted and all of that. And that is why you have this notion that people who celebrate their birthday, they are narcissists and all of those things. Celebrating your birthday as an adult, going to take pictures, looking good as an adult because of your birthday symbolizes growth. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything absolutely wrong with doing this thing, with doing photo shoots for your birthday. There is nothing wrong with it and all of that. So I feel like this person is saying is an indicator of narcissism. That means he himself,
Narcissism.
narcissism. Thank you. That means Groovy too is a narcissist, because it takes a narcissist to know someone that is acting like one. No, it's the truth now.
I don't
It's
know
the
about that
truth.
one.
No, it's the truth. I'm just saying. It's the truth. So he's kind of portraying his insecurities on people. If you were neglected as a child, you didn't celebrate your birthday. Nobody did this for you. Nobody did that. Doesn't mean another person should not do it. Celebrating your birthday means growth. You are marking growth. It is not easy to turn a new year and all of that. So why should someone find it very offensive for me celebrating my birthday, going to the studio to take photo shoots? I don't see anything wrong with it. So that's just it.
I agree. All right, let's go on the short break, guys. When we come back, we'll continue on the gossip. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population, and with little or no meaningful engagement, lives a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change, both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Ameboy me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Back into the gossip. We have here buy a car before you buy land, a trending take on wealth priorities. So someone posted on their X page saying, buy a car before you buy land. The car will lead you to connections that can help you buy many lands. Do you agree? Yes or no? Oyime. He's on a Oh my God.
Buy a car before you buy land.
Yes. The car go lead you to connection to buy many lands. I'm shocked.
See, you want to know my advice? Even if I am so, I want to buy a car, I want to own a car, I want to own a car. If I have 200 million naira, for example, or someone just gives me 100 million naira, I don't think car would come to my head. I'll first of all secure a property.
Mm.
Then after securing a property, then I would secure a car. Property comes first. Land comes first. Land never depreciates.
Yeah.
You get, if you buy a land of 100,000 naira this year, in the next 6 years or 7 years, you can sell that land for more than what you got it. But if you buy a car, once a car is now giving you issues and you now sell it, you will not even get back the amount of money you used to buy that car. So I don't know. Did this person study back of economics? Because I don't understand what he's saying.
Not a small back of
I don't
economics.
understand. What sort of advice is this? And
That's-
anybody that takes this advice, someone you know get sense. So.
Away.
I'm serious. Car will never. If you like drive, do you know that if I want to come to this office tomorrow with a Range Rover, I can.
Oh.
All I have to do is to go to car rentals,
Mm.
rent the car, drive it down to work, and people will see me and think it's my car.
Right.
Yes, I get the part where he said, okay, car would lead
It
you.
will take you. I
it
mean,
will
to
take-
get more
he's,
land.
he's not in a way he's partially wrong, and in a way maybe what he should say is car would give you access to places that you can never go to if you don't have a car. Maybe that was what he should have said, not saying car would help you get more land, because I don't understand where he's coming from. There's a car you would drive, and you drive into it, like you go into a place, they would give you access because of the kind of car you drive and all of that. So I feel like there are so many fake lives out there that was why I used that example of saying that I can literally go and rent a Range Rover just to make a statement and all of that. But my advice is, if you have money, don't go and buy car first. Have a place that you can rest your head. Have a place that you can stay. Even if you acquire a property, you can still sell it, or you can put it out there for rentals. You would make more. You see, the kind of money you would make, you would buy any car of your choice. Trust me, you would buy any car of your choice. So that's just it.
I agree. Land before before car. I mean, as a car enthusiast, is a painful one to decide on, but then it is what it is. Really, it doesn't make any sense to me that you're getting a car first before you're buying a land. I know there are places where you can even get land to be very, very, very cheap. Where you not think weigh the options of, maybe let me go for a small car and then buy land in this area. But you should also always ensure that you're getting a property on your name, so that just in case anything happens in the future, you can probably sell it. You can use it for something just to get more money and all. It's not a wise thing to do, really, to get a car that is what do they call it? I'm trying to remember the name in economics. Just as we have assets and we have liability, exactly. So it's important that you always go for things that will bring you more money, and you go for things that will not. Instead, always waste more money and all. I feel like it's something that people should start changing their mindset on. All right, on to the next. We have sisterhood and struggle. Debate erupt after kitchen power move. So I like this story a lot. Why? Because because of the chaos in the video, right? But then I really don't understand this sisterhood is proud of you. Like it's very funny to me. So the video is about a lady that, obviously, as you can see, right? She, this normal thing that they do now on TikTok challenge, where you tell your spouse, you give your spouse this kind of thing, so that the spouse will not know what he's looking for, thinking that there's a gift or something. So that's how do I say they are booking? Or the guys there following suit. Put this on, you can see him obviously putting on the slippers. Look at the mirror, he looks at the mirror. It just does all the things that the wife directs him to, with the aid of all of these things that she has put together. Only for him to end up entering the kitchen, and the lady locks the kitchen and tells him, "Oga, you see that kitchen, that plate where they inside the sink. May you start to wash them, because now you and your guys chop them. Every time go they call your guys when they come chop food for you, but they wash plates." It's so funny, eh? Oh my God. But tell me, what do you think about this? Is this something that we should really appreciate? Like, yeah, woman for woman.
It's not funny to me. I find it cringe.
Oof.
Honestly,
Really?
I find it very offensive and cringe.
From where to where? Like, offensive?
I don't know. I just find it very offensive. Like, if you want, what's with the whole paparazzi? Wear slippers. Do this. Look in the mirror. Open box. What's that? If you want him to wash plates, just say it outrightly. I mean, welcome to Nigeria where
Hey.
welcome to Nigeria where they feel like kitchen work is gender based.
Yeah.
It's only a woman
Yeah.
that should enter the kitchen.
Mhm.
In the abroad, both men and women enter into the kitchen
I agree.
and all of that. So doing all of these things for you to not tell your husband to go and wash plates was, well, I beg. Everybody on the internet is just for me woke these days and all of that.
Hey.
Yes, everybody's just for me woke.
I feel like it's not too deep. Oh.
It's deep. I beg. It's too deep. What's this?
God, I beg.
It's deep.
I feel like it's not too deep, to be honest.
What's
I even like the part where she had to tell him to drink juice. It's more like it's more like enjoy first because the trouble is coming. Really, I find it very funny to be
It's cringe to me.
Cringe how?
It's just, I don't know.
like
What?
what is the hey, is it something I'm saying that
Yeah.
that maybe I don't understand?
Sure.
What are you saying that me and mine
Rishi,
I'm not
Rishi
saying?
people.
It's not rich. Wait, is it the part of you don't have your own partner, so jealousy?
No.
Because I don't get it.
No, now.
At this point,
no.
that's what it's looking
No,
like.
that's not what it's looking like. Please wash the plates. Why couldn't you just open your mouth outrightly and say, please wash
But
the
you know,
plates?
there's also the
Why go
possibility.
through all this drama?
Wait, do you know that even after she had done this, the guy is still telling her open the door? Which one be that one? Now? We go get issue this night too.
Everybody be
Exactly.
creating-
So there's
creating
that part.
content.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, that's one part. It could be content. Secondly, also, I mean, it could actually mean that she probably don't know how to tell him, or if at all she tells him to wash the plates,
So
he would not.
So it's by
And probably
doing,
walk out.
Oh, so it's by doing all of this paparazzi.
Yes, now because now she has locked him in the kitchen,
Even with the
so
whole,
he has to do it.
even with the whole paparazzi gone, the man is still shouting that which kind thing be this one? Ha!
Wait,
Please,
is
I
this
beg.
something I don't understand?
It's cringe. I don't like it. I beg. I'm not
Oh,
part
you
of.
man.
I'm not part
What
of
are you
the-
not telling me?
I'm not part of the sisterhood that is proud.
Hey, God, I beg.
Yeah.
Again, I don't see a problem with this at all.
So you can.
I mean, no, I cannot do it. Can I do it? Yes, I'm that crazy actually. I can do it, but not to post on social media.
I want
really.
to mention
I will
somebody's
not,
name.
I will not give you guys things like this.
I want to mention somebody's name, but let
Mention
me keep
now.
quiet. Be aware. oh.
If it's the name that I'm thinking of, it's as crazy as I am.
Be
Don't worry.
aware.
Don't worry.
Be aware. oh.
Don't worry.
Be aware.
Isn't that me?
Be
Oh,
aware.
my Lord.
Don't say I don't tell you.
But for real though, like I said, there's really
Okay.
nothing bad with that. I know for sure that. I mean, I would do that, but I would not post it on socials. Don't worry. There's no brand that I'm trying to chase here.
Okay.
Before I call name of somebody now, it's Vicky James that came to head, but you guys
You people
understand
should leave
it.
Vicky James. If it's Vicky James that do that one in here, I would say, I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I love that one. It looks so
Hypocrite.
cute. I beg.
Hi!
You people should leave.
Hypocrite! In Risto, I pour you spit. Oh my God! Imagine.
Ah,
So
God.
same content. Your problem is the characters that are playing. You're not serious. Hi. Hypocrite, oh, ye man. I did not even see this
Wow.
coming. I pour you spit. Oh my
Guys,
God.
I'm not like this. Oh, I'm not like this. I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not. People that know me, they know that
Wow.
I'm not like this.
I feel like that's what used to come and whine us on this table. That you're not like this, bro. That's how she is. Take her for. Take her. She is like this too. Wow. So he reached Vicky James now. It's not cringe. It's not. She would have just told him. Wow.
I'm even sure Vicky James will not even do that. Safe gone.
Eh?
She will not even do that.
Eh?
I'm very sure.
Hold it.
I'm very, very sure.
This
You
your-
sure me
this your-
that she will not do
This
that.
your hypocrite level. They shock me. Wait.
As part of the V armies, I'm very sure she will not do
VJ
that.
Armies. Those shake.
VJ armies.
Question for you.
Okay.
What has Vicky James done that did not pass this one that we just watched?
People are just jealous.
Eh?
That's just it.
Eh?
It's jealousy.
Eh?
You guys are jealous.
At this point,
People are just jealous.
at this point, you don't even know.
Please.
You don't know what you are saying.
People are just jealous.
The
Leave Vicky
part that
James alone.
Vicky James was telling us what's going on in the between her and her husband, how if she press the husband's nipples, that's how some things to stand. He did not see that video when they were doing suspect. He did not.
Yeah, it's suspect. Like, everybody was literally hopping on that challenge.
Really?
So what's bad?
Wow.
What's bad? Everybody was hopping on it. Everybody hopped on the challenge.
Wow.
So
You read Vicky James now. You say is what again? It's challenge.
It's challenge
He
now.
reads their own. It's cringe.
It's challenge.
I see what you are doing. I agree with you actually. It's challenge.
Thank you.
I
And
agree.
now you get the point.
Time for you speed. Oh my god. Oh god. You surprised me, eh? Wow. Thank God I brought Vicky James to the matter. If not, I will not even understand what you are saying. We'll be alright. I beg. It's time for us to, disappear from here and come back on Monday. Hey! As what? What's that name that you called me again?
As
Interboski.
Interboski. The metal.
Oh,
the metal
Lord.
god.
We'll see you guys on Monday. Stay blessed and of course put your ear down for more aggressive. Bye.